These guys are all big influences on me and certainly house music.
So let's go on that. I want to talk a little bit about each of your illustrious careers, because you guys have done a lot. All three of you have done amazing, have had amazing contributions to what we call house music. This is the Vintage House Show. And so part of what that is about is celebration and preservation. This is Lawrence framing, but the celebration and preservation of Chicago house legends and Chicago house music. And
you're on.
Welcome everybody to the Vintage House Show. If you are listening from the radio, you are tuned into WNUR 89.3 FM and HD1 Evanston, Chicago. If you are tuned in on our YouTube or our Twitch, thank you so much for joining us. I am your host, Mami of the Vintage House Show Spotlight. We cover all things house, all new things house, what's happening, what needs to be said, what needs to be done, what needs to be danced. And so today I'm really excited for our guests. We're switching it up this time. Usually I bring in DJs or, musicians, but today we're gonna get a sneak peek into the dancing side of house music. So I'm really excited to learn more about our guests, talk about the symbiotic relationship between house music and dancers. And we're gonna end the interview with a workshop from our guests. And I will be dancing, y'all. I'm putting my dancing shoes on. So please, wherever you are, give a warm welcome to Penny. Penny, welcome. Tell us more about yourself.
Well, I am a Harvey-born Chicago native. I am a house dance practitioner. I've done pretty much just about any style, except for crump or whatever, but right now I'm just focused on house. That's my main thing. Currently teach classes at STEADFAST Dance Center, which is where we currently
are. Shout out to STEADFAST Dance Center right here in PILSEN.
Also find us on Instagram at STEADFAST Dance Center. My Instagram, Lucky Little Penny _LuckyLittlePenny. Yeah.
How did you so you said you've danced pretty much all styles of house or all styles of dance, which I didn't know because I feel like for as long as I've known you, it's house,
Yeah.
So how did house come into the mix for you?
I want to say in about 2016 when I was living in Atlanta. I went to
Atlanta of all places. That's crazy. I love Atlanta, by the way. So tell me more about this.
So they have an event that they used to host every year. I think they still do it. It's called House in the Park.
Yes.
Very first house event I ever went to in my entire life. Didn't know that I had such a love for house music until I just walked in that park and felt the energy, just felt the love.
Especially outside of Chicago, because I think here we almost get spoiled and a little accustomed to how much house is celebrated. But when you go somewhere else to another place that has its own unique thumbprint on music too, Atlanta, the South, they have their own space in the music realm. So to feel the love of house in the park, that's fabulous.
So beautiful. I walked in. It was just like a 1,000 family reunions going on at once. And then as soon as you get closer to the center, they had these pavilions. One of them was on the right, one of them was on the left. Both pavilions are playing different house music. And in the center one was anybody who brought food and was ready to grill was cooking. And I don't know, something about just the way that everything felt there. It connected and
it sounded very it was very communal.
Yeah,
it's very communal. And I think that's something I really love and appreciate when we look at house and its impact. When I think of house, I do think of hearing it outside in the park, driving by, whether it's Union Park or Jackson Park or Harrison Park. Growing up, there was big speakers, big cars playing the house, playing freestyle, playing, those electronic Chicago sounds. And so you said so it was Atlanta that you discovered this is my style of dance?
It was Atlanta that I discovered that was my love of music.
Okay.
That was the choice.
Got it. Okay.
That, you know, my movement was gonna take. It was gonna take that path as opposed to doing hip hop or animation or waving or anything like that. It just felt like something that was more conducive to how I moved, more freeing, more flowy. It didn't have like set rules. It kind of does, but they're not strict.
Yeah.
You know, like how's it supposed to feel free? How's it supposed to
It's
feel
very
like
fluid, yeah.
Exactly. It's supposed to feel like love. It's supposed to feel like, you know, like honestly, it may be very subjective, but this is what it's supposed to feel like to me. And
Yeah.
this is like one of the things that I try to like convey or embody whenever I'm within that element. Like I try to like just be free and try to teach you exactly that.
There is something so liberating about house music. For me, I think what I love is when I see a sea of dancers and everyone is doing their own thing, but it's cohesive.
Yes.
Because of the 4 on the floor, you could hit a 2-step, you could hit a 32 count, you could take it as crazy or as simple as you want, but it still feels in unison. Yeah, and I'm sure you as, you know, the dancer, you feel that.
Yes.
You feel that cohesive energy in a dance floor.
Yeah, there's a way to like, when we like to enter our dance spaces as a house dancer, we love a cipher. And I think that's...
For those who don't know, what is a cipher?
So for those who don't know what a cipher is essentially, let's say about 5 people are in a circle, and instead of having a conversation like we are, with words, we'll have a conversation with movement. So by doing so, one person will be in the middle, they'd be doing their own thing, and then everybody on the outside is kind of reciprocating that energy to that person inside is giving, by giving them that same respect, giving them that same courtesy, by giving them the soul clap, or, you know, hyping them up, or, you know, noticing the little things that happen. And even if it's just like something that you just feel like you have to just come in and just be in the space without doing any house movements, like we don't care.
Yeah.
It's mostly just
Express yourself. What's your style?
Exactly.
And I'm going to say this question to you later, but I do want to hear this idea, you're kind of foreshadowing sort of like the future of dance in house music. But I want to still touch more on some of your origin. Because you said Harvey, Southside, Chicago. Did the Southside musically or dance-wise, did that have an impact on your choices when it came to dance?
Yes and no. So when I was really young, when I grew up in Harvey, my brother was best friend with DJ Spin, so we used to,
Oh wow! Okay.
So like we used to kind of go to his basement and they like make footwork tracks and he'd tell me to mark them all the time. He tried to teach me how to footwork. I was in the Blood Billiken one time. Did not do good.
That's legendary.
I walk most of the time, but that's not here nor there.
That is still Southside, like right there. To walk in the Blood Billiken.
Yeah,
couldn't tell nobody nothing per se.
Absolutely not. No.
I was in the bud, but did you see me on the news?
Yeah, they tried to teach me how to footwork. It didn't really it didn't resonate. It didn't connect to my body. Like I also was like a little tiny kid with really big old feet.
Yeah, and footwork it's so fast. It takes so much, I think, core and
weight, where you're putting your weight and feet, all that.
In order to get it to look the way it's supposed to look, because anyone can footwork, right? But to look like you're floating and to look like you're dancing on air is its own.
It's actually quite incredible.
Discipline, yeah, it's incredible, and it's interesting you bring up footwork because when you mentioned cypher and just this idea of group dancing, I immediately thought of footwork and how in Chicago that really isn't anything new or foreign to us. We love group dance, a circle moment, like we live for that sort of dance battle. It's and then it's with footwork, you had the South Side versus the West Side, this high school versus this high school, and it really was a way to battle without words.
Yeah, it was a way to like let our aggressions, kind of like how when breaking first started, like b-boys and b-girls would kind of like do their battles and stuff like that, but it was their way of conflict resolution.
Yeah.
So like instead of like throwing hands or you know what I'm saying, using weapons, these crews would get together, they, you know what I'm saying, battle rock, do their rounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whoever felt that they did the best, that's their respect. They gained each other's respect by doing it. So
by showing up and proving this discipline, this love, this connection to the music. Because ultimately it is like, we might have beef, but we love house music. So we're gonna like, this is our arena. Yeah, and you know, if anyone's watching who was a part of those dance groups in the 90s, 2000s, let us know. I want to hear more about your experience because, you know, I truly feel we wouldn't have house music, or house music wouldn't have reached the global scale it had without dancers. So I want to hear more about your perspective about the relationship between dancers and house music.
So me personally, I think that there's this unfortunate disconnect between people understanding that house music is an umbrella. Like house community is an umbrella. It's just not the music. It's just not the dance. One would not be one without the other. So, and even in just the movement aspect, like there are other aspects within the dance that fit into house dance, such as voguing, whacking, lofting. Yeah, so like these things like are kind of, I wouldn't say lost to the people, but it's becoming something that's harder for us to like really grasp and like get in contact with and like connect with. And there are people who are like seeking it, but you know, it's becoming fewer than what we'd hope.
Yeah.
Like, and for most who are interested in it and who do seek it and who do like take the time to like, you know, delve themselves into what being a part of a house community is, beautiful. Keep doing it. Bring a friend. Bring two. You know, bring some kids, because that's literally how we keep what we're doing now going to the future.
Right, because I do think that is such an important part of the story. You know, we can't have house music without the dancers. And I do feel you in some of these recipes being lost. And I don't know, we can sit here and try to hypothesize. I feel like people are so shy now because of the idea of being perceived.
Yes.
You know, in the 90s, there was no like, oh, this person's doing a crazy something. You know, it was just like, oh, this is fun. Let me, with my words, gas them instead of just like a bunch of cameras on at once, you know? And I do feel like there is this shyness that comes with if I don't hit this move, or if I'm off beat, or if just this sequence I was trying to get to work out, it's gonna be on camera forever.
Yeah.
So what do you think it is? Like, what do you feel? Because you are someone who, you're gonna dance whether you're the only one or whether there's 1,000 people around you. So what is the energy on your side?
For me personally, I feel like there's absolutely nothing in this world that makes me feel more me, more comfortable in myself than just being in the presence of house music. I'll close my eyes and I'll just move. But I think that it, like you said, like there is like this shyness, there is just like this everlasting thought in people's head of like, I don't want to be looking foolish in a public space, which is, it's okay. But like, yeah, like in the 90s, like you said, like they didn't have the phones. Like they weren't worried about, you know what I'm saying, how people were looking at them. But now, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
something so vulnerable about dancing that I notice. And I mean, I'm someone who loves to dance. I think dancing is so spiritual. I think it's cathartic. I think it's a place to really transform communities and yourself, to transform your relationship with yourself and others around you. There is just something so spiritual about it. And I do wish, like I'm on the DJ side, so I try to do what I can to like, you know, give y'all the tunes. But I really would like to figure out, you know, what do you think are some solutions to overcoming this, what feels like dance floor epidemic, where people are just, it feels like they're not dancing as much anymore?
So recently, I am going to
Plug them.
yeah. So shout out House Calls.
House calls, okay.
They do this thing where they'll have an event and the space is beautiful.
Yeah.
They have great DJs, and then they'll tape off the dance floor. They'll do a device-free dance floor.
Oh, a device-free dance floor.
Which then encourages people to be like, oh, I can't actually pull my phone out and record the DJ.
Yeah.
So now my focus isn't the DJ. The focus is now us being what the DJ is catering to. So we're the party, not the DJ. I think that's also a big problem.
Talk about it.
People who go out don't understand that like we are the reason why these parties are occurring.
Yeah.
Like the DJs are just an accessory to these parties. Not an accessory, but like
the chef to this experience.
Yeah,
ultimately it's we want you to consume the music and like energize with it. It's not like,
But we want you to be there for you, not for the DJ.
Yes.
So like, one thing I also notice is like whenever we're somewhere and we got like the stage right up front, everybody's facing the DJ.
Yeah.
Like why not?
The default is to face the DJ, face the stage, like face something. And my theory on that, maybe I'm getting too deep in my psychology back here, but I do think because people are so shy, they feel anchored to the DJ. It's like keeping them safe.
Yeah, no.
Versus, looking around, talking to a stranger, talking to their friends, because they feel kind of shy, they just want to avert their attention to something and not think about anything else. Which I understand. I do recognize that being on the stage, and I'm happy to give a smile, or you know what I mean. But ultimately, it is I want y'all to mingle, to move your body.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah,
I can't say that, but I can definitely sense what other people when they're anchoring themselves to the DJ. It's more so when you DJ, I see you up there, you be up there,
yeah,
hitting your little two-step.
I dance because I'm trying to model what I want everyone to do.
And that's why I think people
I'm dancing because I'm like, this is what you should be doing.
Precisely, yeah. I think that's exactly it.
I did have a question, and I really like what you said about the device-free dance floor, because one of my questions was, and it can get a little spicy, that's okay. What is something you wish more DJs knew about or considered when it comes to dancers and the dance floor?
One thing I wish more DJs would consider.
Or maybe beyond DJs, venues, promoters. We mentioned the device-free concept and trying to make it more inclusive in dancing and creating safe spaces. But is there anything else or anything you've seen other DJs do as well that made you go, I like that. As a dancer, I felt very seen, or I felt very appreciated.
No, but there aren't many times when this occurs because it's on a special occasion when DJs typically have MCs or hosts.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like those are like little add-ons to making your party a little bit more intimate for the people who are experiencing it, as opposed to creating this relationship between just the party goers and just the DJ. I feel like that needs to
kind of breaks the noise a little.
Exactly. I feel like there needs to be a little divide there. Because I MC, I host every once in a while. I did the Tribe 4-year anniversary. Also shout out
Tribe. Tribe on Thursdays. I feel like I plug Tribe on Thursdays every time I talk or have a guest. I'm like, people will ask, where do we go to hear house music all night long? Tribe on Thursdays. Right next door at Penny Whistle.
Tribe on Thursdays, Masada on Wednesdays.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace, Ron Carroll. He started at Intimate Wednesdays, and he would host it every Wednesday. And sometimes it's free, sometimes not. Actually, now it's always free, but they continued it, and it was very beautiful to done it. But every week that I go, it's the crowd is young and old.
I love it.
We vibe so heavy together.
Yes.
It's so beautiful. I ain't never seen old heads what I'm saying, get into it it'll be in and it'll be so nice.
What a way it is inspiring to see the old heads, and I think it's cool to see old heads still showing up and dancing, because it makes me feel wow, this isn't just a trend or a moment for me. This is a lifestyle. I think that's why we need intergenerational relationship between youngins and elders. The youngins need to see the elders set the standard, and they don't have the phones out, they're just grooving, and even if they're in their seat just grooving, I think that is so inspiring. It shows that this is love, you're committed to house. It's not just something you listen to when you were young, but now you have kids and you're too old for all that. No, you are still here, showing up, doing it, and hopefully bringing your daughters, bringing your grandkids. So that's on Wednesdays.
Yes, it's on every Wednesday.
At Masada, where is Masada?
Masada is on California, near Milwaukee, right by the California Blue Line.
Got it. Okay.
They start at 8 p.m. and goes to 2 a.m.
Wow, love that.
They go.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but I hear you on the MC. I always say I like talking to the mic personally because I call it breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
And I think people need that. Like when you break that fourth wall, you remind them like, hey, it's not just me up here and you there. Like we're in this together. Like I feel your energy just as much as you feel mine. And so that's why but I hear you, not all DJs are comfortable on the mic. I understand. Sometimes people just want to be in their zone. But having an MC does help engage people, like it personalizes the space. Because suddenly someone's getting personal shout outs. I see you, green hat. I see you, right? And it just feels so good.
That'd be me when I be on the mic. I'm like, you know what? I see all the dancers on the dance floor. Let me see you move some more. Like,
Yeah.
you at the bar right now. Bring your butt to the dance floor. Move that body. Like, you know, like
Encouragement.
Yeah. It is a little minute, little whatever, but like I think it goes a long way.
I think that encouragement, to me, that feels like the core of like what you were saying earlier of ciphers and house music, dance culture specifically, where it is encouragement. It is, I see you, I saw that. That is, I'm seeing your essence right now displayed. I think it is, I could see why it's so beneficial to have someone doing that for a room, not just the dancers, but encouraging people to bring their essence to the dance floor. Which does kind of lead me to my question that I brought up earlier about the future of house, and specifically, what do you see, especially in the way dancers, I see a lot of support for dance movement here in Chicago specifically, where we have like the Red Bull dance parties. We have places like Tribe on Thursday where dancers know we can meet up here for ciphers. What role do you think dancers play in creating a new, or just pushing house music in its future, into the future?
A role that I think we play is in pushing house music and house dance into the future. A lot of house dancers are organizers.
Ah, okay.
So many might not know, but also shout out Trey Daniels.
Yeah, Trey has been on the show. What a wonderful interview with Trey. That was great. Shout out Trey Daniels, who is also at Tribe on Thursday sometimes.
Precisely, he's a resident DJ now.
Yes.
But Trey Daniels, organizer. He hosts and has hosted, I want to say for the past 3 years, it's a house dance competition called Body to Body.
Okay.
No, it's just called Body. And it's been going on for 3 years now. Beautiful event. And I feel like there are more dancers who are stepping into that organizing role, or they want to put on for the house community and make something that's like lasting.
Culture creators.
Exactly. DJ Vader, also shout out DJ Vader. He also is an organizer, and he curates a battle called For the Feeling, and that's let's say the Logan Arts Center. I want to say, I may be wrong, but don't quote me.
Okay.
Last year, did it for the first time. And when I tell you, nothing, and I mean nothing compared to the energy in that space, the curation, the entirety of the battle, the DJs, at the end of the event, he's like, all right, I got a link for the whole playlist. I'm gonna give you 24 hours. I'm giving out the link.
Wow, okay.
So like, it's things like that. Like even if it's just like, stuff that he's made or produced, or anybody who's a part of that event have produced like songs, like it's like them just taking an extra step. Like, all right, I'm gonna give you something. And even if that something is not lasting forever, you have it. It's
a moment, and it's a moment where you could meet someone that you collaborate with, and then y'all make your own thing.
Exactly.
I had not considered that, but I think, taking the dance culture, like this lifestyle beyond the dance floor. Because you can say you're about community on the dance floor and encouragement and empowerment on the dance floor, but then you leave and it's just like whatever. Yeah. It's like you leave it there. But it is very refreshing to hear that there are people taking it outside the dance floor and trying to weave it into just the streets, into their neighborhoods, and bringing this collaborative culture, this collaborative, expressive culture, and creating their own thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, shout out Trey Daniels for that, and the other people we didn't name or didn't get to. Like, we do see you, and these places are necessary. I do think that dancers are the future. You know, I think that dance will never go out of style. What would you say, how would you encourage someone who's watching this and is like, oh, like, I don't know how to dance, I don't have rhythm. I get that all the time. Oh, like, I don't have rhythm, I can't. Which, okay, fine, I get it. But what would you say to those people? How can they still participate in the dance floor, even if they feel like, I'm too shy, I don't know how to dance, I'll look silly?
Okay. One way that I can encourage people who aren't typically, or people who just don't feel like they have it, or don't dance, that's okay. That's my first thing. That is okay. You don't have to know how to dance. That's okay. If you're showing up and you're providing some sort of support, energy, whatever that may be, however that means to you, I think that's the biggest part. Like, that's the biggest step that anybody can take in wanting to like pursue or even just be a part of a dance community. Is just showing up. Like, you don't have to do anything. If you do want to learn how to dance, if you ever said to any dance teacher that, hey, I want to come into class, don't just say it. Just go.
Pull up.
Just pull up. Please.
Register.
Please register and surprise that person. And I can guarantee you that person will show so much gratitude without even saying it.
Yeah.
Just show up.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the best advice. Just show up.
Show up. Take a dance class.
Take a dance class. Someone take a dance class. Just show up to the place where dancers be at. And
right.
be like,
and just applaud. Get them water.
Get them water. Give them a hand. Give them a soul clap. You know how to do that? Fine. Yeah, I'll come teach you. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm happy you said that because I do feel like often people feel that when they're going to go in the dance floor, suddenly the spotlight's going to be on them. It's like, oh, I don't know how to dance. I can't participate because suddenly there's going to be this dramatic disco ball spotlight moment and everyone's going to be looking at me. And, you know, and it's like, it don't be all that sometimes. Sometimes it's just you in the corner in the shadow, just, you know, or like cheer. If you notice the dancers are dancing, tell the DJ, like give the energy to the DJ because, you know, it's all connected. It's like, give the DJ a thumbs up so we know we're doing this too. It's so symbiotic.
So one thing I learned from like doing little hip hop classes, we do this thing, also Chicago Dance Crash, I'm part of a company called Chicago Dance Crash. We do like
Chicago Dance Crash.
We do an outreach program for CPS schools. We do like a hip hop history breakdown.
Ooh, okay.
And whenever we do those, it got to some point where I don't remember what, but I did this. And then I ended up watching like a documentary, and it said that anybody who was like, if you were a breaker and you heard the DJ doing the breaks, and it was a really dope little break track, you do this. Oh. It's like shots fired, like this is fire. Yeah. So then, if you're not a dancer and you want to show appreciation to everybody who's in this space, walk up to DJ, just do this. and wait for a head nod. You know, and then you'll feel like
exactly. Yeah. I think that's what it is finding ways to feel a part of this space. And I think often people default to, oh, I have to dance in order to feel, I either have to dance or I have to DJ. And it's like, no, you can raise a glass.
You can raise a glass.
You can clap. You see someone that
throw the shot.
Yeah.
You can whatever. Like obviously, like I know a lot of people like Tina twerk. You like it.
Tina twerk. I'm sorry.
Right. That's what I tell people to do at the end of my classes. We'll do a cipher, and I'm like, hey, listen, if you can't recall any of the movements that you learned in this hour, come in here and Tina twerk your life.
Tina twerk.
And I'm gonna still give you a soul clap. I'm gonna give you energy. I'm gonna give you whatever you need to make.
Show us a soul clap.
So soul clap you can do multiple ways.
Okay.
You can even count. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can go double time. Or you can go, I like to like switch my timings up, so I'll go up.
Okay.
Or I can go,
okay.
Anything within like that four counts,
yeah.
However you can, finesse that, that's a soul clap.
Truly, even if you can't find a count for the life of you, you know how to smile.
You know how to smile?
You know how to just applaud.
Can you do a baby clap like that right there? If you know that, hey girl, you in that.
You are in it.
You in that like swim up.
Exactly. Well, if you don't know how to dance, or if you're like, I want to learn more, Penny does teach classes here at the dance studio. Plug us real quick. Tell us about your dance class.
Welcome. This is STEADFAST Dance Center. I'm here every Thursday, 7 to 8. This is a beginner-friendly foundational house dance class. very, very, very welcoming to anybody who does not know anything about dance. I've even had a 6-month pregnant lady come in here who had never taken a dance class.
You basically taught 2 people.
I did.
Yeah.
1.5. But she's coming here, did her thing, left the class, will come back for maybe like 2 months.
Wow.
So she left after
she gave birth, naturally.
Precisely.
Watch the baby.
Yeah. The baby don't come in here now. But yeah.
Period. Okay, because we always want to support our guests, and so Thursday here in PILSEN. We also, Vintage House Show, I want to plug that our newest exhibit, Chicago Home of House, will be unveiled tomorrow, November 13th at 11 a.m. at O'Hare Airport between Terminal 2 and 3. So if you are traveling, make sure you check that out if you have time between Terminal 2 and 3. Tomorrow is the unveiling, but I'm sure it's going to be up for quite some time, so you can't miss it. So learn about a little bit more about Chicago's history as the home of house. And then on Saturday, we have Terry Hunter's Not Just Another House Party with a heavy, heavy, heavy lineup of guests, of DJs, of comedians. So make sure you check that out at the Lake Trust Arena this Saturday, November 15th. Saturday, November 15th. So now, we're gonna get into this dance lesson. I am gonna get up and show you that you can learn this. I haven't taken a dance class in years. So, yeah, let's show the studio space where we'll be. Alrighty. And if I make a fool of myself on the internet, that's okay. If I can do it, you can do it.
Perfectly fine. Okay.
And we're just gonna do intro, something easy, something like something.
So usually, when I do these classes, I'll use like a Chicago DJ, one of the mixes. Like
Okay.
I'm using
Love that.
DJ Celeste.
Oh, Celeste, we love
Big
Celeste.
shout out to DJ Celeste. Love you lots. You're amazing. You're incredible and an inspiration.
An icon.
And an icon, and then some. Okay. So with that being said, okay, get that away. So, first thing first, I'm going to teach you your most foundational movement. That.
Jack.
That is your low bearing wall. So, this is all this. Start with soft knees. Take a little bit of chest. Six,